What's good, everybody? We back. Oh man, I have been trying to get to the movies to see He-Man. So let me tell you this: I am an '80s baby, born in 1980 in July, right before the 4th of July. And when He-Man came out, I might have been like 6 years old, and fell in love with He-Man. I fell in love with the cartoon. I had all the action figures. I was a He-Man kid running around in He-Man underwear. And, I make a joke every time I see it on TV, and I'm like, oh, my dad's going to take me to go see He-Man. My dad's going to take me to go see He-Man. And it's funny because, um, you know, uh, that's just really good. We were supposed to go today, but he got sick. He didn't feel under the weather, so we're gonna go sometime this week. So hopefully we can get out there because I am a He-Man fanatic. I've only seen the trailer, so I have no idea, and I know it's already been out 2 weeks already. But I'm gonna go see it, and I haven't been following any kind of like He-Man Facebook pages or Instagram pages because I don't want any interruptions. We have the shop. We have the Fire Stick, and they have it out already. They're like, yo, let's watch it. I'm like, hell no, I don't want to watch it right now because obviously it's a bootleg one, and I don't want to see it that way. I want to see it live in the theaters and a big screen. Even though I got a projector and a 100-inch TV, but I'd rather watch it in the movie theaters just so I can say, hey, you know what, I gave them money and help the outcome of it. Hopefully they make another one and it goes great. But anyway, shoot, man, I just can't wait. I was always into the characters. Neck and neck, Mech and Neck was always my favorite. The one that the neck would go up and come back down. He was my favorite. I still have him upstairs. I should have brought all my little action figures down here and set them up. It would have been pretty cool. But I just can't wait. I didn't see any Buzzman. I don't know if that was his name. Buzzman, Buzz, whatever. The B. I didn't see him on there. I didn't see Trapjaw on there, which I thought he would be somebody that on there. Stankor. And I don't know if Mossman. They said I saw something that Mossman was supposed to be on there, but I haven't seen him on the deal. So I'm thinking, you know what, there might be a part two, but I really, really, really want to go and see that movie. It's just my childhood. You know what I mean? My childhood days and just remembering seeing He-Man every Saturday morning. When I talked about that, Saturday morning cartoons, which these kids don't know anything about anymore. They're always on YouTube. I mean, I got a 9-year-old son, and that's all he is on YouTube, and I don't know what the hell he watches, weird shit. I'm like, man, what are you watching? Like, but I get it. That's just the way it's going. But really excited to see He-Man. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow in the morning I can catch it, see what time it shows, because or if my dad feels better, what I mean, so we can go out there and check it out. But really, 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 really can't wait to see that movie. And if you've seen it, just tell me if it's good. Don't tell me if it's bad. If it's bad, I don't want to see no comments. I don't want to see anything in the comments. I'm gonna be the judge of myself on this one. So anyway, yeah. Another show I like to watch, man, is Love Island. I know. I get a lot of shit from the guys, man. What the fuck you watching Love Island for? But you know what? I've always been. I'm a Cancer. You know what I mean? And we're romantic. We love the romantic stuff, and I do. Like I say, I'm a sucker for chick flicks. My favorite movie is Dirty Dancing, The Notebook, Cocktails. Like I'll watch those movies before any gangster movie, any action movie, anything. Like I love a rom com. I'll sit there and watch it. Like, yeah, I can watch gangster movies, but I just love me, some romantic shit. I don't know. I just like that kind of shit. Chick flicks, I'm a sucker for them. I watch them. I like it. You know what I mean? If I can't find it in my life, I can watch it in a movie. I'm just kidding. But Love Island. Love Island is a show I like to watch. Um, I and like when this last season came out, I saw the people and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in this because but then you end up watching it, and you end up getting to know the person, and then they end up being you find attraction in some of them. You know what I mean? It's like, oh damn, she's not that pretty. And you first see her, and then you fall, then you like her, you fall in love with her because of her personality. And that's the good thing about it, is that, you know what, you might not be the prettiest person in the world, or you might not be my type, but then once I get to know you, I could fall in love with you. That's what this is about. You know what I mean? So I love it. I love when the first it trips me out because like when they first show up, like, so they have white girls, black girls, Mexican girls, mixed girls, whatever, right? And once like there's a white girl in this new one, and then there's a black girl, and they meet, and the black girl is almost like, oh my god, what's going on? They're bubbly, you know. The white girl and the black girl they're like together. Oh my god, yes, oh blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then another black girl comes in, and they're like, oh my god, you're so pretty. I like you. Oh, you know, they're all like bubbly, blah blah blah, until until they start getting into shit, and then you see the black girl come out of them. Oh fuck that! You know, it's so funny because they always start off bubbly and hyper, and you're like, oh, you know, like they're having a good time, and then you know, then the real shit comes out, and they're like, fuck that, and this is my girl, and blah blah blah. Blah. They're like, oh fuck yeah, start fighting. No, but it's just so funny to me, you know, and there's a girl on there now, Beatrice. Like she has an amputated leg, and she was pretty girl. And she had an amputated leg, and this is the first time anybody's on there been had any like kind of physical. You know what I mean? You know, physical part of their body that you know isn't, you know, in good shape, because they always pick, you know, the handsomest men, the beautifulest women, right? But they actually went with somebody with with an amputated leg, and dude, she is a beast. She already got kicked off, but she was a beast. Like she held her own even with the prosthetic leg. Man, she was hot. That girl was hot, and guys liked her. I mean, it was pretty good. You know what I mean? So I was surprised they did that, because they, like I said, they always put the pretty people and the handsome people. You know, you never see anybody go in there thick. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, so eating tortillas and shit. They don't put anybody like that. They don't put men. You know what I mean? They're all younger. They're from 20 to in their 20s, right? They don't put anybody any older than that. I mean, I don't think so. I've never seen anybody over 30 in there. So everybody's all physically fit and everything like that. I still always think to myself, what would it be like if an average, you know, average, you know, average, or if they do it older people, you know what I mean, have average, you know, an average man, a dad body, a mom body, you know, thick ones, skinny ones, you know, how would that go? Would it be as successful as it is if they're all hot? You know what I mean? If they're all in shape. What if you have an average guy like me going in there with a dad body? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, not overly obese, but you know what I mean? Like just average, an average person. I would always wonder how that would work out. I know Hollywood probably wouldn't want it, but other people would. You know what I mean? Like the middle of the country type people. You know, I always wondered how that would work out. To see that, but this is a good show. There's a lot of, you know, if you've seen multiple seasons, you know, they're good people. They're funny. You know, it's a good show. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You know what I mean? Whatever. But it's a good show. You guys should watch it. I'm going to watch it tonight at 8 o'clock. It comes on every day except for Wednesdays, I think. But it's good, man. I wish I could have done something like that in my 20s. You know, also, you know what I would also be good at? I would also be good at Love is Blind. Have you seen that one where they go in there, you don't look at the person, you don't see the person, and you just fall in love with their personality, or you know, them before seeing them? I would think I would be good at that. I think I would have a lot of questions that would be able to bring out, you know, somebody who I would be interested in without even seeing them. Now when I see them, you know, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know. But I just like those two. Those two are my favorite, you know, reality shows. I'm not really into like, well, I do watch Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore is back, and that's another one I want to talk about. But Love Island is a good show that I like to watch. And you know, it's just drama. You know what I mean? And you sit there and watch it. I want to watch it live one day and just have it have it right here, and me just like going interacting with it. One of these days I'll do that. But um, I should say actually I still haven't gone live yet. The only reason why I haven't gone live is because of the time. You know what I mean? I believe soon when I get this equipment up and I'm gonna go to the barbershop, I think we want to do it live there too. Because I will do one in the barbershop soon. I just got to get the other barbers to be like, oh, okay, I can do it. You know what I mean? So Al, Lamar, Tiff, come on, man, let's get into it. Let's do it. But excuse me, my throat gets parched because I talk real fast, and so I had to have a little cup here. Don't worry about it. It's in my cup. So reality TV shows, Love is Blind, or no, not Love is Blind, Love Island. Check it out. It's a good show. Reality shows, Jersey Shore. I'm on Jersey Shore too. I didn't like Jersey Shore when it first came out. I didn't like it. It wasn't something that I watched. But then now that I'm older and I watched it. You know, some shows little by little. But then once they got to a certain age, I started liking it. Like I like it right now. I like the Jersey Shore family vacations. It reminds me a lot of my friends, and how we are now. Like, you know, we go to trips and stuff like that. Well, you know Liliana and Janice. They're my two girlfriends. Girlfriends, literally. That, you know what I mean. But and their boyfriends, and well, Janice is married, so we go on trips together, and it just seems like that. So that's why I can relate to Jersey Shore now. Because when we go to places, you know what I mean, they're there, and I kind of just relate to it now than I did when they were younger. Because when they were younger, I had two boys. When the show started, I had two boys that were, you know, I couldn't really wild out and be doing what they were doing. So I was already like, my time had already passed by seeing that. Was like I couldn't relate to them because I have kids that I'm taking care of, and you know, while they were wilding out in their 20s, I had a family, so it didn't really pan out to me. I started watching it a little bit, so to know where they're at now, and I like it. I like what they're doing. I like everything about that show, because you know what I mean, I'm doing what they're doing now. You know what I mean? My kids are grown. I mean, I have one 9-year-old, but you know he can do it his own, and my older boys can take care of him, and my parents take care of him too. So I got a lot of help in that too. So that's just a show that I like. So if you haven't seen any of those shows, check them out. I mean, I'm just rambling on here. So you might have tuned out or whatnot, but if you're still with me, great. Do want to shout out a couple of people, my friends and my cousin. I just want to give a shout out to Robert Delgado at Texas Free For All Radio. Go and download that app, Texas Free For All Radio, wherever you get your apps from, the iPhone store or iApp, or what's the other company? There's iPhone and what's the other? Android. Go out there, download his deal. Liliana, Pure Wellness Spa, Japanese head spas, body contouring. Go check her out. She's on Instagram, Facebook, everything you can do, everything you know, you get your stuff from. They're there. Both Robert Delgado, Texas Free For All Radio, Liliana, Pure Wellness, Andrew, Drew's Photography. I think he got to another Confetti District. Guys, go on Facebook. Go check those out. Who else has a business that I am forgetting? Well, I guess that's it. Those three people right there. You know, I'm always good at wanting the people to be successful, and Clicks and Giggles too. That's another photography thing that Liliana and Janice are doing. So go check them out too. But I just successful people. When you're around successful people, you end up being successful. So I want their things to thrive, and hopefully they're out there promoting me. If not, that's fine. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm not doing this because, you know, I want something back. But promoting people is what it's about. Like I had mentioned this the other day. It's like you guys can go and watch all these famous people's podcasts, yet you have a family member or a friend who has a podcast and you barely watch it. You know, all the views that they get that you're still watching, and you forget about, oh man, I got a buddy who does this. Oh, let me watch his. And don't get me wrong, I got a lot of friends who are watching me, and I appreciate that. But more friends, you know what I mean? Like if if you had a business, right, and you make cups, right? You have a cup company, right? And before you even had I'm always buying cups from places, right? And all of a sudden, hey man, I got a cup place. But you don't buy your friend's cups or your family member's cups. Well, I like these cups better. Oh, okay, so make somebody else rich and don't make your friend rich. And there's a saying, family and friends don't put money in your pocket. It's people that you don't know. And that's kind of true. Okay, now friends, family, I'm not talking about you guys because I know who you support. I know you support me. But in other places, other people, that's the truth. It's like, why would you go somewhere else and put money in someone else's pocket when you have a buddy who's doing this, like making cups? You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. Like, now, there's a thin line between that too, because like, if you always wanted to support somebody or sponsor for, I get that. Like sometimes it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for little Johnny, but I can't support him. Yeah, there's a thin line, right? I guess you could say. But if you have anybody who's doing something that can better themselves, support them and support whatever they're doing. And that's why I shout out everybody that I know who's in business or doing something to get better. So that way we rise and we all make money. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the way it should be. So other than that, I think I'm done. I just those remember Texas Free for All Radio, Clicks and Giggles, Drew Photography, Confetti District, and Kicks and Giggles. Clicks and Giggles. Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one to say. And Pure Wellness, Liliana's Pure Wellness Spa. Guys, go out there, check them out. They're doing real big things out there. Free for All Radio, they play the greatest music. There's a couple of barbershops that have mentioned to me that they play this music. So hopefully, they continue doing that. And everybody that I know that goes to the Pure Wellness and Spa, they love the business and it works for them. I see Andrew Drew Photography in Confetti District. He's doing big things. He's on social media, doing big things, making big backgrounds. Like he's doing it big. So you guys go check him out. Support local San Antonians too as well. So that way we can all be big and do something that we love. So other than that, I'm done. So be distinguished, stay distinguished, learn something, don't get in trouble. All right, y'all. Late.